Hello, welcome to more Witcher. The Witcher. Free too.
That's good.
A close friend of mine just died today and I am not ready to handle it, so I'm going to dive into The Witcher and
A sack of mushrooms
escape
for you for
a bit.
helping us.
Now there's a boat to Skellige. Just around the corner. Let's see. We were heading for Triss. That was our job. Before we ran into another quest.
Half the price? Are you daft? She's the sprightliest heifer north of the Ponta.
Sprightly? Her udder scrape the ground.
Sagging udders? No, that's your wife you're thinking about.
What did you say?
I demand satisfaction immediately.
Again, it's your wife who will stop you there. Heifer, who wants it? Greetings.
That's a wonderful back and forth.
Buy tomorrow what you can buy.
Ooh, first customer of the day. Welcome. Show me what you got there.
Show me your wares. I think you just were selling. That expensive. 280. Holy shit. All right.
So long.
One for the price of two.
Wait.
Griffin.
It's not safe to go out on the streets anymore.
Butchers.
Leave me be.
The Glory Gate. There's something down there. Smuggler's cache. Kind of obvious with the barrels and everything. Oh, look at that ray tracing. I can even loot it from here. Not very well done, is it, smuggler? This way I don't smell when I enter Novigrad.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wall?
Ever heard of Legends of Maine? Suppose not. What's this?
Hello, long ears. You paid the tax.
Tax? On what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Swine.
But I've no animals with me.
No, I'm talking about you. So pay.
Hello,
Go
Media
back and
Broadcast.
rut in the furrows.
What are you and why are you picking this up? Ugh, I hate broadcast sometimes. Seems to have just stopped working in general. That probably made some hisses. Well, it works every now and then, and the background stuff is alright. Let me just check something. Hello. Yeah, my voice is fine, right? Right?
Huh?
Greetings, Witcher.
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
First person we meet in the city is a little strumpet. Oh, fuck it. They had so much fun voicing
Downfall
booth.
of civilization. Moral
Take
decay.
care, stay safe.
Interesting.
We've naught to talk about.
Eternal fire.
I always wondered about these shady individuals. What they are, what they do. Oh, is that Hitori over there? No. Maybe?
And we fix it for you.
No. Said I'd come to the wrong place, but he sells dumplings now.
Jonas swore it was Hattori's handiwork. And with a warranty.
What a prick.
I've seen but a few good swords in my life.
Dumplings?
He's
And I do some hot and timber. Hattori!
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades, who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
An elven sword expert. You must be Ibir Hattori.
Ah, indeed. I am.
Geralt of Rivia. Heard a lot of good things about you.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
Sure.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though. All supplies go through Ernst Van Horn. And they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings. A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havakars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to Town Hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection, and in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... would you be willing to help me?
Want me to help you get your supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Take it he's important in the underworld, too.
Yes. What's more, he's on piss-poor terms with Cleaver, who backs Van Horn. It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Excuse me. I was snacking. What would a witcher want with a catapult or a trebuchet? And how would a swordmaster make a catapult or a trebuchet? Something that's famously not really using iron as such, other than for, what do you call that? Like combining them. Opposed the not the screws in general, the bolts. That's the word. I was looking for bolts.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
I've seen but a few good swords in my life. All I bear tools.
Are you selling starfish? This species.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential rate.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks. 3 ticket wenches are bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Please.
Got a foolproof method for exercising witches. Washed your hair lately?
And even a striped horse from lands across the sea.
What you on about now?
My presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Fuck you.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Aren't you too old to be out whoring?
What's that mean? Looks like you rubbed my freaking
Wish you health.
wardrobe. That's what I would be wearing. Oh, look, it's Triss. Triss Marigold, witch and harlot. Someone for the practice of black magic and conspiracy against the crown. Mason leads her capture will be rewarded.
Be gone.
What is it? What you just spring
Sweat on me.
I'm not buying that for half the price.
Interesting thing, you don't really see, at least to my eye, you don't see a big difference in the cities with the next gen updates. Like, I know there's a lot more resolution on all of these textures, but it just shines a lot better in the nature.
Be gone.
As opposed to just generally like nature in games.
Do you want to get slapped?
Shut off.
A witcher. You're in for it now.
Eternal fire.
I'm thinking that not apparent to you.
No.
Hey, master. Jules Widow gave her whole inheritance.
Oh, fuck.
Lout. Cowards all. Fled across
Another
the Pontar, said a defender
blacksmith
their
over here.
fatherland.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Let's see what you're peddling.
What do you have on offer?
Got money at least. Is there anything I need to buy from him? Just could start buying this. Parchment, not that, but I have a bit of money. Doesn't want to buy one. Damn. Did I buy both? Or did it just move up there? I need to buy these because I'm fairly certain you need them to upgrade to the higher ones. These are the diagrams for these. Fairly certain they're hard to find later in the game. You got all my money again. I have to say, the iteming in this game
I'd like
is
you
a
to
bit weird
craft something
because,
for me. Think you
of
can?
course, you'd always go for the Witcher gear because it's set bonuses. And it's lore accurate, so I halved. Where's it green? Alright, I need the feline sword once I actually have it all. Oh, I think I have a viper. Feline's the one I want, right? Wait here. Yeah. That's the one I want. Feline steel sword. Let's see if we can find a silver sword. Doesn't look. We'll have to upgrade. Don't have to. The correct diagram.
So long.
Chest plate. There we go. Crossbow. Okay, I can actually sell that one. I'm mostly using the crossbow just to shoot down flying things. Anything else just seems pointless.
Racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
I'm getting everything cranked up. I'm getting 60 FPS in City. But there's nothing that's bottlenecking. Could be memory. I don't have XMP enabled on my RAM because my motherboard that said that it was supported apparently doesn't support it.
Shining a brilliant pearl amongst cities.
Oh yeah.
Cradle of the eternal fire. No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you. And the others of your species. I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please!
OBS crashed, which is why I'm paused here. About 2 seconds were lost. It was about whoever was on the bonfire turning into a doppelganger.
Sure hope Doo-Doo hasn't met the same fate.
Yes, and by the stench is entirely different.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
And then the sense is back to its festive spirit.
Gave every last copper to the church.
Really? Spectacle.
Must you really repeat this nonsense?
What is it?
Be on
Why
your
it
way.
cost me.
What do you want here?
Vile strumpet tried to beguile my man.
She couldn't have taken it all with her, could she?
Sorceress. It's like a witch with muscle. Cast a spell and all's gone in a flash.
Well, she was in a rush. Must have left something.
And what of it? This place has been picked through.
Trace is no longer here.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
We're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
Oh, I meant no offense.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple Guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Oh, what a bastard. The fuck is that going?
Herbs? Roots? Just turn to healing? Triss to use one like this.
Delicious. Interiors are a bit different because of actually some kind of lighting. If we didn't have ray tracing on, it's
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
What a house you had. The dumpling. Random loot generation is always fun.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Which is not quite the devil she thought.
The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
Dun 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 dun. Let's figure out what happened to Triss. She might be in danger. Oh, that's not the exit. Over there. Is there anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. I wonder what alphabet they're using here. Although that looks like penis.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
What's with the depth of field? All of a sudden.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
You seen the new waitresses?
Next, discretionary tribute
worth seeing.
And how? Buxom lasses from the lands already taken by Nilfgaard.
I must need someone to show them around Novigrad.
You read my mind.
Word from the Armorer's Guild. The Armorer's Guild would like to remind you of the following. No one shall forge nor sell armor nor helmets in Novigrad unless he has first joined the ranks and proved his credentials as a master. Member of the guild must pay 2 out of every 100 crowns earned to the communal fund. Any member who knowingly takes on another member's apprentice shall pay half of his own profits to the guild. Any member caught selling iron helmets and breastplates claiming their steel shall be stricken from the guild registry. Any member who bring a weapon to guild meetings shall pay a day's earnings to the communal fund by way of punishment. A haunted house. A secret witch of the unsullied reputation. Documentation regarding prior achievements and written references is preferred. Who will undertake the task of combining the residents on the outskirts of the city recently acquired by undersigned. Combing, not combining. Kurt Dusart, in order to find and drive off or kill the creatures which is haunting it. The size of the reward is guaranteed. Sincerely, Kurt Dusart. Count of Anchor by writ of King Foltest, temporarily in residence at the Kingfisher. Contract Imp. On behalf of the Merchant's Guild, I hereby announce the following. A particularly bold beast, an imp to our thinking, is taken to thieving in the market near the city gates. Though it has not yet harmed any humans, the monster has caused a great deal of irrecoverable financial loss. Whoever tracks down and kills this imp shall receive a hefty reward, one free of all taxes, in accordance with our Honourable City Councilman's Decree number 1271/C/7/10. I'm not tiring providing us assistance. Good people for retail trade is the backbone of a healthy economy, meaning the financial well-being of Mrs. Merchants lies in all of your best interests. Need coin fast. Those blasted non-humans at Vivaldi Bank say your credit's no good. Come see me. No paperwork required. No questions asked. No limits. Loans available in Hackland Ian Franks. Hand Juga. Annual interest rate 700%. Another contract by over City Council member. I'm not going to say that. A reward has been set aside for the killing of a monster which torments and murders residents of the Bits after dark. The only acceptable proof of having performed this deed shall be a trophy taken from the monster's body. Yes, this means your mother or cousins or aunt's eyewitness testimony will not suffice, nor will the sworn word of any other person, regardless of his or her claimed relationship to you, the hierarch, or anyone else, and also without caring one whit for his or her alleged trustworthiness, which supposedly can be attested to by anyone at your favorite drinking hall. For more information or to collect the reward, see the district superintendent for the Bits. Lund. Fist fights. Anyone looking to bash some heads? That's a fist fight. Tournament somewhere. Alright, let's see if we can find a thief. There's one there.
Good! Pickpocket!
I'm knackered. I think I'm lost.
All townsmen.
The threatening strike, the gaze oh so fierce. Mock a witcher just once, and your gut he could pierce.
I had to write something there. Remind myself, man.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
You're sorted for at least 2 days. Just gotta adjust the good position where they toss the leftovers.
He's over there.
The bonny birds that prance by here, teats like food bellows, begging to be squeezed.
Ach, Fabian, it's unhealthy this yen for wenches. It'll be
amazing.
Did I lose him? No. He's still ongoing. Get the field bucketed about a bit.
Next, discretionary trip to benefit Gudania or exile?
Who do I follow? This guy? I think. Follow this guy. The original one.
Nosy bugger.
Yeah, terrible trait. Poking around where I probably shouldn't be, I know. But I gotta find the Putrid Grove.
That's a secret place for secret folk doing secret business. And who's to say you're any good at keeping a secret?
Me. You have my word.
A freak's bilgy gas, not more. How stupid do you think I am?
And I hope the Putrid Grove would be
Grab the horse, son. Smash the bugger.
elf territory.
to? Me! Leave it to me!
Damn, I got stunned there. Ow. Ow. It's not fair. I have to beat down the stamina as well. It's not good.
Not good.
No, this is not very good at all.
Kill the horse.
Yeah. I wonder if it's saved. Wonder indeed. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Fist
No,
fight.
yeah, poking around.
That's a sick.
No one.
Grab him! Smash the bugger!
That's it, you're in for it.
Together now! Kill the horse.
Suppose there's no honor in this fight anyway, so might as well use magic. Ow.
Curses.
It's going a lot better, but
How long you gonna make me wait?
He's a warlock!
Keep it together, lads!
there's a guy stuck in the background there. Oh. How are you helping it? I don't. What is it? Oh, Quinn is more interesting here. Oh, my armor's broken. Should have repaired when I had the chance. I want you to stop blocking me. Thank you.
Stop! Enough! I was just following orders.
Got a simple question. You're gonna give me a simple answer. Where's the putrid grove?
In Lacehalls. Down an alley. Man, guarding the gate. Gotta give him the password.
What is the password?
Old sows. Farrowed piglets.
See? Just gotta make the effort.
Anything else in here? Oh, I didn't kill anyone permanently. Even with fire. Locked.
What village are you from?
Willows.
Scary decent folk.
It's in Temeria, 2 days' road from Bazima.
Temeria.
Yeah, arrived there just before winter. Black ones didn't do no harm. Not at first. Sod off! Two guerrillas attacked their garrison, that is.
Oh, it's the, that place, I can't remember what it's called. I could go in and have a look.
What's that you wanted?
Catch the criminal.
Rosemary in Time, that's the one.
A whole day wasted.
Seems to be a refugee place now.
Find your own drinking hole.
Bring an ale.
Best be on your way, I'm telling you.
It's the exit. Back door, what do we all call it? Damn. Creek. New marker gave the hierarch. That's just more here. No one about it, no. Apparently. People playing Gwent there. Nope. There's a door there. Big empty room. And outdoors. I don't think I can fall down from here and not die. But this is my stash, right? Yeah. My random stash.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Damn. Being late.
Greetings.
The drunk's out and the strumpet's out.
Meats to yourself.
Vespula's laundry. We clean everything but your pockets. Drop your trousers off today. Pick them up clean as new tomorrow. The Redanian army needs you now. Enlist and become a hero of the North.
What's this? What?
Herbalist over there.
Think I pissed me trousers.
List. I want to know.
A good one to you, young man. Hair's all a grey, but by your face and straight back, I know you to be in your youth.
Greetings. What do you sell?
Herbs, young lad. I've all sorts gathered near about. You'd be surprised what useful plants grow by the roadside.
Not that surprised, actually.
Monk's hood, for instance. Lovely blossom. Soothes aches and pains, but just a handful, and you could poison a whole family. A very useful plant.
Yeah. What else would you recommend?
Have a look, young man. You seem learned in these matters, so I'll show you my special stock from under the counter.
You just might have the herbs I need.
From under the counter. Enhanced swallow, I need that one. That one as well. Probably need all of them. Take my money, peddler. Can I sell you something that I don't need? Probably can, but I don't know if I need it. Strawberries. Alchemy. Let's see if it can help me craft some of this stuff. Start from the bottom. Already got that one of those. Generation of adrenaline points. Full moon, maximum vitality. Buck phone doesn't have any of those. Has Thunderbolt, yes please. And has Swallow, yes please. Arakas Venom. This is good. Making some stuff here. Didn't I make cat yet? Apparently I didn't. Maybe I just bought it. Oh, can you even enhance it now? Nice, nice. Very nice. Vampire oil. Hybrid oil. Oh, didn't make it. These are a bit pricey. Noon rave decoction. Bum 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 ba da da. Oh, thought I had it. Oh, I'm dumb. I said I need 8 for a second there. Don't have any A4. But I can craft some bigger ones. I'm good at crafting.
Take care.
Got enhanced Thunderbolt and enhanced Swallow. Still need to level up some kind of hide and tolerance. Yes, that's probably the one I want. Or this. Bum, bum. Actually better. Alright. I might as well repair my armor. We have the kits for it. I'd hope I'd run into a blacksmith, but no point waiting.
Business. Hard times with it, you know.
Choose the front. An abomination.
Sir, spare me. For Bible, swear it.
Let's see if the password works. That's all the hoax.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Worms been eating him for 5 years now.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Old sows, farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
King of Beggars Henchman. That Dijkstra, I can't remember.
Hey, over here. Here's a witcher, eh? Got something for your kind? Look, Rebis and Hydrogenum. Perfect for brewing some De Vries extract. Won't find anyone else who can get you these things in all Novigrad.
What are you offering?
Saddlebags, still don't need saddlebags. Won't sell this. Sell that. Sell these. Oh, he doesn't have enough money for me. See you.
See you.
What I was saying before about the frames. So it's just generally the game at this point. But that's where frame gen comes in, because if there's an engine limitation, like it just can't handle more threads or something like that, you can force it with frame generation.
Please convey that if any of them should fall ill,
I'm trying to avoid using it.
Now, permit me some rest.
Not because I don't believe in it, because there's some issues with the driver. A lot of mages here.
Please leave me alone.
Having a special outfit.
I can see it in your face. What I found? That's a pity. Where'd you get it?
Was lying in the street, so I took it.
There's a witch riding a broomstick.
Straight in the eyes and lie, just like your car. You're a good lad.
war veteran.
Now go play.
Spare me, Gran.
Go to work.
Yeah.
How are things?
Good. More and more people
Chris.
go to secret clinics looking for help.
Maintenance hound's not scaring them off anymore.
I guess incurable disease is more terrifying than torture.
In that case, I'll count on more tribute coming in.
Mysterious
You already take 80% of what we receive.
Was a bomb that
Forget
is
it's me who secures the nooks and crannies where you and yours can hide.
to his haunts.
He's just standing with his back.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
One sec. All right.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
I'm sorry, but I have to be Team Triss. I can't do Jennifer. She's not nice.
What do you want?
What's your
Triss
arrangement?
is.
He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
The lighting at the moment, it's great.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Gammon. She's walking through. I can't even get through.
Your mum will be the one sobbing when my pimp breaks your neck and drops you in the sewers.
It's a herbalist? No.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Lug.
No greater pleasure to be had in interrogation.
Our word is Menger's going to issue an order. Ban us from having our fun.
Do that?
Says they're to suffer. Whereas the cunts just dream of getting ploughed well and good.
Ah, he exaggerates. Besides, we do his dirty work and deserve a bloody reward. Am I right?
Should have run.
Who? Oh, Drowner, of course.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
The lever? Lever to me. Oh, it's one way.
Free City of Novigrad. The name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Guess we don't have a choice. We have to get that parcel back.
There. I still wonder if they fixed the bug I reported on Assassin's Creed Shadows. But that was not it. That's up there. That's right.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry. Well?
Well, another
Holy shit. That looks so good.
Well? Well?
Well. I don't know wells here. What did he step in?
White wolf.
Huh, you know me.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez.
Wasn't she supposed to take care of her part? Just follow me around.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well?
I was leaving?
Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well.
That's a lot of
Are
rats.
birds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Don't burn down his granary. That'd be best.
The bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to duped and trapped me all the time. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
There he is.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
The Dreamer. We pushing on with the same quest. It's around. It's right around the corner. Might as well. The fuck? A torch just fell from the sky, from the ceiling. And there. Sun's rising. An old house that was
Just passing by.
built around.
Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not to be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
Oh yeah, I remember this quest. Related to Johnny that we saw on the swamp. I really like games where you have a reputation. Maybe because that's makes you feel like someone.
Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Down here. The fuck? It's an elven ruin. Anything down here? Let's actually use. I'm fairly certain there must be a way to change. Potions on the fly. I need to use this. I can just consume it here. There we go. Something. There's random relic items sitting about. Come on, get up there.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
There we go.